In this video, we're going to look at my top 3 exercises for not only strengthening your knees, but also improving its stability. The first exercise on our list is a terminal knee extension, also known as TKE. Firstly, you need a thick resistance band. Secondly, somewhere to tether it to. The goal is to have the resistance band at a height comparable to your knees. You're going to step into the band and then comfortably wrap the band around the back of the knee joint. You're going to take a few steps back, creating an ideal tension. And then from here, we're going to slowly bend the knee slightly forward. Of course, you want to make sure that the other leg stays straightened. You breathe in when you bend, and then you breathe out, extend the leg away. You notice that the range of motion here is very shortened, and with good reason. This exercise is known as a terminal knee extension exercise after all, and we're staying within your terminal range. This is usually the last quarter to the last third of your overall range of motion. The next exercise is known as a touchdown, and to perform this exercise, you're going to need a Reebok step. If you don't have a Reebok step available to you, simply grab a pair of barbell plates and stack them on top of one another. This will create enough height for you to work with. You're going to have one leg hanging off the edge with your toes pointing upwards slightly. You're going to hinge around the hips as if you're about to go into a squat. Breathe in as you slowly descend, making sure that all your body weight is placed onto this leg. You literally kiss the ground with your heel, and then back to the top we go. Feel free to put the foot down at the top, give yourself a little bit of a breather, and then you go again when you're ready. You're going to get a little shaky because our primary focus here is stability. The next exercise is a Shin Raise, and for this you're going to either need a kettlebell, lightweight kettlebell, or you have a resistance band, this time a lightweight resistance band available to you. I'm going to demonstrate with both, starting with your kettlebell of course, and then I'll show you the resistance band variation afterwards. So you're going to stand comfortably on your Reebok step, kettlebell down next to you, and you're going to place the front part of your foot through the opening of your kettlebell. You're then going to straighten both legs up and then simply lift or point your toes up into the ceiling, hold for a few seconds, and then release that pressure, dropping the leg back down. You want to stay slightly lightweight for this exercise because our focus here will be on quality rather than quantity. This exercise is often performed wrongly because it's rushed, and sometimes people use heavy weight to perform the exercise, which reduces the quality, of course, of the exercise in general. So you want to make sure that 1, you use a moderate to light weight, and number 2, you perform the exercise with quality as intended, just so you get the right benefit of the exercise. So breathe in, legs lengthen, breathe out, push your toes and your foot up into the ceiling. You go into your dorsiflexion, hold for a few seconds, and then relax. As you notice, I've already got my lightweight resistance band across the front of my foot. Firstly, I'm going to take some air in and then push my toes towards me. I breathe out. You hold for a few seconds and then release to reset. So breathe in, breathe out, and release. Hold for a few seconds. Once again, quality is our primary objective here. So you want to make sure that you don't rush your reps. You push towards you, to your foot towards you. You hold for a few seconds and then you release. Take some air in, go again when you're ready. So this bonus exercise is a glute bridged walkout. I use this during my pre-training and also my post-training phases to not only activate but also strengthen and stabilize. So we're going to go into your setup for your glute bridge. You have your feet close to your glutes, your legs bent. Take some air in, of course. Go into your pelvic tilt, posterior pelvic tilt, by pushing your lower spine into the ground. You push your hips up into the ceiling, and then we start your walkout. So 1 foot at a time, very short steps here. You move your right foot a little bit forward, left foot forward. You want to keep yourself in a bridged position at all times, so hips pushing up constantly, hamstrings engaged. and then you go until you get to a very lengthened position, and then we hold for 3, 2, 1, and then we come back. Once again, you want to be very calculated here. You want to be very controlled. And then you come back to your reset position. And then drop down. Give yourself a few seconds and then go again. If you have the capacity for it, keep going for around 3 to 6 repetitions. You want to be very slow with it as well. That's why we don't do too many reps here. This should torture your hamstrings, but not just torturing your hamstrings in terms of course, activation and strengthening, but also improve its overall strength and stability and strengthen your knees at the same time.